next step it for me, Chris. You said there's still lots of work to be done. What's next here?
Well, it begins with all this getting approved by the players' union. And, the NBA, I think, has one of the strongest relationships between the league and its union. Adam Silver and Michelle Roberts have done multiple deals in their time in their respective positions. Adam Silver and Chris Paul, the head of the union, are incredibly close. They've had ongoing discussions. So I would imagine, and I'll probably speak to the commissioner or some kind of call with reporters later, I would imagine that they're very much on the same page. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that all the players will approve it, but I have to imagine that Silver and Roberts and Paul have a pretty clear plan for how to advance this thing forward. And when it goes to the players, that it will, maybe not rubber stamp, but we'll find a way forward after that. So the Friday call with the players is the next step. And I think in the next 24 hours, we're going to learn about the safety protocols, who's going to be allowed, who's not, so they can start getting kind of the wheels moving towards getting these guys back in their markets.
Yes, because it seems like we're not going to have what we're seeing in Major League Baseball, which is an argument over money and issues that have a collective bargaining agreement tinge to it, because that's on the horizon, and then historic levels of mistrust. It seems to me here the question will be about exactly like, how does this work? How much testing is there? Who is allowed to come to Disney World with the players? What are they going to do once they are done with a series or off day? How stringent will the testing and the quarantine be for those who are helping staff this, right? Like that to me is where the nuts and bolts of how to make this work is going to go down over the next couple of weeks with this plan, Chris, right?
Yeah, I mean the financial part is a little bit easier right now because, the league completed almost 80% of its season. Players had received well over 50% of their pay already, so you're not negotiating a huge financial package for the players at this point. Now, spinning it forward to next season, could definitely see World War III breaking out if amongst these two sides, if the fans cannot return to the stands, that revenue doesn't exist. But for right now, they're fortunate that that's less of an issue than it's going to be. And yeah, it is testing, and it's getting everybody on the same page with the logistics, all of it, and getting players on board. I have no doubt, Rich, that in the next, I haven't talked to one player that said this specifically, but there are others that have hinted at it, that you might see some players, maybe even a few prominent players, that don't want to go. Everybody's got unique situations, right? You've got a player like, Giannis, who has a new baby. And I'm not saying Giannis wouldn't go, but he's got a new child, and maybe that child is in a position to travel down to Florida and spend 3 months there. Maybe he doesn't want to go. Maybe there's somebody with a pre-existing condition of some kind that we don't know about. I think that stuff is going to come out in the next few days, and it'll be interesting what type of players and how the league deals with it.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.